All right, let's do some more. So once again, we look for the right angle, we go across and we find our hypotenuse. So I have x squared is equal to, and then I just add these other two and square them. 6 squared plus 10 squared. So since they're both on the same side, I'm just going to type it in just like I see it. So 6 squared plus 10 squared. That's equal to 136. And then to get rid of a square, you take the square root. And if you're using my calculator, once again, or a calculator similar to mine where it simplifies it for you, it'll say x is 2 square root of 34. Some other calculators, though, will automatically give you the decimal, and I'm going to go ahead and have you guys give me the decimal. So remember, if you're using my calculator, you use the little symbol like this, right above the enter button, and you get 11.66. All right, let's go to number 5. Oh, once again, is this a Pythagorean triple? I don't want to forget. Since there is a decimal, you would say no for the Pythagorean triple. In fact, I'm going to go back and highlight that so we know what I'm talking about when I say yes or no. So that's just whether or not they're Pythagorean triples. Okay, let's go to number 5. So, like before, you always look for the right angle and go across to find your hypotenuse. That's what we'll start with. So you have 77 squared is equal to, and then it does not matter what order you put these in. Just do x squared plus 55 squared, or you could do 55 squared plus x squared. Doesn't matter. Now, since both of these are not on the same side, I usually just go ahead and solve them. So I get 5929 equals x squared. So I typed in 77 squared. And then I'm going to type in, that should be a plus, sorry. I'm going to type in 55 squared, and I get 3025. And then I'll solve this like an equation, like a normal equation, where I'll subtract. So 5929 minus 3025 is 2904. And then once again, to get rid of a square, you take the square root. So the square root of 2904, 2904, sorry. With this one, for my calculator, it actually gave me the decimal right away, which is unusual. I'm going to rewrite it this way. So we have x is equal to the square root of 2904, or approximately 53.89. So because there's a decimal, this is not a Pythagorean triple. So put a no for that. And let's do one more of these before we move on. So for number 6, once again, we've got a right angle. We go across. That's the side we start with because that's our hypotenuse. So x squared is equal to 48 squared plus 90 squared. Since both of these are on the same side, I'm just going to go ahead and type 48 squared plus 90 squared in my calculator. So that's 10,404. To get rid of the square, I take the square root. And the square root of 10,404 is 102. And since there are no decimals, that tells us it is a Pythagorean triple.